Now let us discuss about the success tips of ICSE Standard 10 exam which is going to happen this year on June. In the question paper, it is divided into two sections. The question paper is divided into two sections. The first section is section A, which consists of 40 marks. Then another section is there, which is section B, which consists of 60 marks. In section A, we have got three questions. Question 1, question 2 and question 3. Let us have a detailed talk about section A first. Section A, we have question number 1, question number 2 and question number 3. In question number 1, it consists of 10 marks, 5 questions, 2 mark each. In question 2, again we have 10 marks, that is 5 questions, 2 marks each. In first question as well as the second question, it is maximum theory based questions, but little bit of programming concept will also be related. But when we talk about question number 3, the question number 3 consists of 20 marks. And this 20 marks purely application based, output oriented questions. So this is section A. In section A, 40 marks. First question as well as the second question carries 10 marks each. That is each question of 2 marks. So 2 into 5 will give you 10 marks for first question as well as second question. There will be no choice in section A. Then in question number 3, there will be 20 marks. Here the marks will not be equally distributed. It is based on the question. The questions will be like how many times the loop works, then converting one loop to the other loop, or if else to switch case, then Java expressions, then we have to do certain output questions. So many type of these questions are done in this part. That is the question number 3. So when you prepare for section A, you should always keep in mind that 50% only theory questions. The rest 50% will be fully application based questions. So we have to prepare nicely both the theory part as well as the application part. Then only we are able to score the 40 marks. So students, always be vigilant while you prepare for the examination, and then while considering section A, the preparation should be like this, as the marks, weightage as well as the topics I have already given to you. So prepare like this, then you will be able to score 40 marks out of 40 in section A. For doing the section A, you should always consider the time limit also. Since it is 40 marks, we should maximum use only 25 minutes for doing section A. Why? Because in section B, we have to do a lot and it is a time consuming part as well as section B is concerned. So let us discuss about section B. Section B, fully programming. Fully programming based part is section B. In section B, we have 60 marks. Each question carries 15. 1-5. Now, what are the different types of programs which come? We have 6 programs in this section and we have a choice, so we can select any 4 questions from this part. So let us discuss about it. The first question which we have to do is based on function. Function based program or otherwise constructor based program will come. The second question will be like, I am not telling about the correct order, but the topics from which the programs will come. Array we have to study, and in array the most important one is the searching as well as the sorting, and this year they have omitted the binary search as well as they have omitted the selection sort program, so you need not study for this year. The rest, that is the linear search as well as the bubble sort, you have to study. Then this year string based program is cut from the syllabus due to the COVID situation. So we need not study the string program. Only in section A we have the string functions. Now the third question will be menu driven program using switch case. The fourth one will be function overloading. Fifth one will be a series based question or pattern based question using a menu. Sixth one, this time it may be from array, or any other. Now in array also they may ask some application based array question. Last year also we had array question application based, but last year the exam was not conducted due to COVID situation, and last year the question came from double dimensional array as such. So we have to consider double dimensional array as well as single dimensional array, but more concentration should be given on single dimensional array itself, and double dimensional array we should concentrate for section A part also. Now when we talk about the 6 different type of programs which come in section B, the candidate is supposed to write only 4 programs and then we have 2 extra questions. The reason why the 2 extra question is given to us is that the student can choose the maximum possible question which he can score out of 15 marks. If he is not that much confident in that question, he can leave the question and go to the next since we have the choice. So that is the first advantage which we have when we have the choices. The second thing is that if a person is very keen on doing the programming part, he can manage the time and write extra program. So when he write the extra program, sometimes the logic is little bit wrong in any of the program, that mark will be reduced for him. But if he write the extra program, that mark will be given to that extra program and he can score the maximum marks. That is, if a person is scoring 4 programs he has written and he thought he will score 15 marks, but he could not. So what happens, out of 60 he could not get 60 out of 60. So if a person has written 5 programs. In the first 4 programs, he could score only 57. But the last program is correct. Full mark 15 the teacher is able to give. Then what happens is, in any of the program he has got only 12. That is the reason why he got 57 out of 60. So that question will not be considered for evaluation, and the question which he has written extra, which has scored the full mark, will be considered for evaluation. So this way we are able to get the maximum marks if we plan accordingly and write the exam. So for writing computer examination, maximum training, maximum practice as well as the planning while writing the examination is very important as far as a candidate is concerned. Now let me discuss one more thing. In section B, we have to write the comments as well as variable descriptions. If we write the comments, that means it is actually used to increase the readability of the program. So you are able to understand what is the purpose of the statements which you have written in the program. It is not necessary that you should write each and every statement comment. You should write a minimum of 5 to 10 comments in the program here and there, so that the examiner, when he evaluates the paper, he will come to know that you know the concept of these comments. Variable description. As far as variable description is concerned, you have to draw a table, and in the table you have to mention what all variables you have used in the program. You can mention it in 3 columns: name, type and purpose. Name means the variable name which you have used. Type means the data type of that variable. Purpose means the purpose of that particular variable which you have mentioned in the program. Now let us discuss how we will manage the time for the exam. Time management. For section A, maximum we should use only 25 minutes. For section B, actually we know that exam is of 2 hours. Already 25 minutes gone. Then we have only 1 hour, that is from 20 minutes for the exam. From 120, this 25 is gone. $95 minutes only we have. Now we have to write minimum of 4 programs. For those 4 programs, 20 minutes we can have. 4 program, 20 minutes each. So 80 minutes. Then we have balance 15 minutes. Balance we have 15 minutes with us. Now one more important thing I will tell you. If a student is confident in programming part, he can opt section B first, no problem with that. If a student want to start from section A itself, do one thing, start writing from section A onwards, and whichever question you feel difficulty or confusing, just leave 2-3 lines over there, then continue writing section B, and then afterwards, that is, we have 15 minutes extra time, that time you can come back to the section A at the beginning, and then you can start making the corrections or whatever you have left out. You can do everything peacefully within this 15 minutes time. and within the 20 minutes time for each program, you should write the comments, the variable descriptions, everything. And then one more tip I will give you, that is when you write the program in black pen, you can use the blue pen to write the comments so that it will be easy for the examiner to see that you have written the comments and it will look very appreciable. So please follow these tips, and then I always wish all the students a big success in ICSE exam for computer applications. And then for details, or if you want to understand, or if you have any difficulty in any of the topics, please see the description box. Thank you. Please don't forget to share, subscribe and support.